see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Left side, Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Vikings.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step 11. Switch gears.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. Lions 8-yard line.
One Omaha. They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Rosa's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. With giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson, and he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out. back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Nwangu. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The 6-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On the give is Nwangu. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a completion left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and down to the 15. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 9-yard line.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And some room to roam now. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes. It's a catch. They give him a gain of 37.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On the run is Duwagu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Bulldozes past him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
13, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
11. Go ahead.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Play action. Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's put the ball down the field as well.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 85 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Watson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And that run right there just what the doctor ordered.
You're talking about putting it all together for your offense because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game because you're in field goal range.
What a dandy this has been. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run now for Nwangu. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Rosehouse kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Watson. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown.